It's okay. He's here this time. Hey guys, this is Spooks McDog with Pushblock Gaming, and I'm here to bring you bottom 10 moves on bottom 10 characters. Now I know you guys are probably used to Wood and his sexy voice. Your words, not mine. Don't blame me for that line.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby!
But he's not here today, so y'all get me. Small disclaimer, unlike Wood, I am completely willing to inject tons of opinion into my videos. Therefore, do not take this as a serious definitive list, for it is just my opinion. Honestly, half the time my opinion comes down to what I find funnier. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's get right into the meat and potatoes of this list.
Keep your opponent from feeling safe.
Kabeen!
Failure.
That's right, kiddos. Starting things off at number 10 is Bowser Jr.'s Up Special, Abandoned Ship. Not only is it a mediocre at best recovery move, susceptible to gimps from virtually anyone at any time, especially at low percents. Also, it only does a grand total 18% if you hit both the falling hitbox and the explosion. That big old thing going kablooey! 13%. This move's only saving grace is the kill power on the hammer if you use it to combo out of Bowser Jr.'s side special. Other than that, it's useless.
Ready the cannons, you got me? If they get through that barrier, I don't want to have to use our ground troops.
Will do, Princess. And let me just say, thank you for putting this old crease back in the field. I haven't been the same since my lovely Linda passed away.
Yeah, good luck.
I'm beginning to sense a trend here. This might very well be why Tweak dropped this character. Coming in at number 9 is quite possibly the worst projectile in the game, Bowser Jr.'s Clown Cannon. This move is at bare minimum an 81 frame commitment, that's over a whole ass second, for middling base damage of only 8.5%. And its hitbox doesn't come out till frame 43. Here's a list of other moves whose hitboxes come out faster than that. This move's only saving grace is that it's a projectile, and it has very niche uses for ledge coverage or recovery coverage. I say very niche because its cooldown keeps it from being used to its full extent.
If you had one shot.
If you remember the giant chargeable ball projectile tier list from the last video, you can take a wild and crazy guess where this falls. Coming in at 8th on this list is Rollout, Jigglypuff's neutral special. This move has never been good.
Backwards. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Wait.
Really, it's more likely to kill you than your opponent. I can't think of any really good reason to risk using it.
Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, available at Walgreens.
Next up on the chopping block is Mii Brawler's default down special, Head On Assault. It's your run-of-the-mill ground pound style down special, except unlike most others, instead of breaking shields, it buries opponents. Biggest issue with this move is that it's horribly inconsistent. If you really wanted to, you could use it as a sort of Bowser side though from on stage. Except take note, it is like Bowser side in that you will always die first.
Look at that dick.
Rounding out the top half of our bottom 10 list is Ganondorf's Up Tilt. Now this move is basically just a big dumb kill move and nothing else. It has very niche options as a potential 2-frame, but it doesn't 2-frame consistently. And with how awkward its timing is, you're better off doing literally anything else because most of the time they'll be back to stage before the hitbox ever comes out. For numbers 4 and 5, we have Kirby's Hammer Flip and King DeDeDe's Jet Hammer. Both of these moves are bad for about all the same reason. This also brings me to a point I've been wanting to talk about all video. A lot of people like to make the argument that a bad move isn't bad because it's a good mix-up. It's a mix-up because nobody ever expects you to choose the worst option you have. It would be a mix-up to roll into a NASCAR race in a 1984 Oldsmobile Cutlass. Nobody would expect you to do that. Why would you do that? All in all, both of these moves fall victim to mediocre frame data and just terrible risk versus reward ratios, which nets them their spot on this list.
This is fine.
Clocking in at third on our list is Zelda's side special, Din's Fire. Now this definitively is the worst projectile in the game. It's slow, it's predictable, it has a built-in delay. Not only that, but you can't even use it to cover your own recovery because it sends you into freefall. Eggmans Grab is definitely a meme because not only is it the worst grab in Smash 4, it's the worst grab in any Smash game, and the follow-ups you get off of it really aren't worth it. Just take a look at its hitboxes. Look at all of that dead zone. I honestly think that's enough to validate it for this list on its own, so let's not beat a dead horse here. For honorable mentions, these are moves that may not necessarily be bottom 10 moves or exceptionally bad for any one reason, but there's just something about them that's dookie. First off, we have Wii Fit Trainer's F-Tilt, which in and of itself is not a bad move whatsoever. Just look at that hitbox. What is that? Next up is Bowser Jr.'s Ledge Attack, which all in all is the same as every other ledge attack, except you can get dunked out of it. Next up is DeDeDe's Gordo, which in and of itself isn't terrible, but it's the only projectile in the game that can be reflected by any move. They even nerfed it. Last but not least is Doc's Up B. Don't get me wrong, this is one of my favorite moves in the game. It's not a bad attack. It's fast, it's powerful. The only thing it doesn't do is recover, which is what Up Bs are for.
Identify this Pokemon.
This is gonna be a breeze for me. It's a Voltorb.
Ah, how simple. It's a Pokeball without a doubt.
Obviously, it's an Electrode.
And the answer is a Jigglypuff seen from above.
And that leaves number 1, my pick for the worst move on a bottom 10 character in Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Wii U, Jigglypuff's Up Special, Sing. This move's hitboxes are only out at 3 points during the move for a grand total of 21 frames when it's a 9 billion frame move. And if you do hit it, half the time you can't even punish because the opponent will wake up before you can act. Not only that, but if you go to hit Up B to recover, as any other character would, you're signing your own death certificate. Alright guys, as you are well aware, this video took way long for me to actually make, so I am so sorry for that. But I want to say thank you for everyone, and Gemini, Vorst, and Wayne all helped me produce footage for in this video. So thank you to all 3 of those. You can find them on Twitter here. You can follow me on Twitter at SwooksMcDog. You can also follow Pushblock Gaming on Twitter for other updates. And last but not least, I want to throw a huge shout out to all of our patrons, all Discord Plus, VIP, and beyond patrons are on your screen now. So special thank you to all of them. For just $1 a month, you get access to our patron-only Discord, as well as a host of other great benefits. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because this is YouTube and I need to leech off of your feedback to feed the algorithm. You guys have a good rest of your night, evening, weekend, or whatever, and have fun with Ultimate. Oh, hey there. Were you waiting for Falco?